Hi, welcome to the 10th video in my Word of the Day series in association with Mrs. Wordsmith. Check out their website, it's good. Okay, so our word of the day today is a very unusual word. It might not be a word that you have seen before. The word is sanguine. Sanguine. Okay, it doesn't look like it's got a w sound in it, but I promise you it does. So the way you say this word is sanguine. Okay, now this is an adjective. It's a hopeful word, it's a cheery word, it's an optimistic word. So it's in the hopeful words section in the emotions part of Mrs. Wordsmith. So if you've got a Storyteller's Dictionary, check out the emotions section. It is the blue section, it's like the pale blue section. This is an adjective and it means optimistic and cheery. We actually learned the word optimistic last week. So if you're not sure on the meaning of optimistic, go back, check out that video. I love a picture of that one. It's like some guy and he's sat in the rain and he's got his suntan lotion ready to go. Like he just knows that the sun's going to come out. It's great. So this is a hopeful word, sanguine. It means optimistic and cheery, like when you feel happy even though things are going wrong. Like when you feel happy even though things are going wrong. And the picture does make me chuckle because we've got a fly here and he's looking at business over time. So this is a chart showing how his business is going, and the business is going terribly. It's gone really, really badly. But look, here he is with the smile on his face. He's cheery, he's optimistic, he's happy. You know, he's like, things are going to get better, and he's got a big old smile on his face. So he's very sanguine, he's very optimistic, he's very cheery. So yeah, I just really like this word. Also, it sounds dead clever. Now, what else sounds clever is if you are able to explain a little bit more about the meaning of this word to those in your family. Now, as I mentioned earlier in the week, all the words that we are learning this week have a connection to Latin. Now, this word is no exception. The word in Latin is sanguis or sanguis. My Latin pronunciation, don't quote me on that, but this is how you spell it, so the spelling is correct. And this comes from Latin and it actually means blood. So yeah, that's interesting. And it's in modern French, the word for blood is sang. Okay, so it's spelt sang, but you say in French sang. Okay, now this is quite interesting because you're probably thinking, oh, what has that got to do with this word? This word means optimistic, cheery, happy, and then you're talking about blood. So that's a bit, you know, what's going on there. Now, if you smile over and over and over and over and over for ages and ages and ages, you get a really kind of a flushed, blushed red cheeks because all the blood comes to the surface of your skin. So that is kind of the connection between sanguine and cheery, optimistic, happy. Okay, so you kind of get a rush of blood to your face. You might blush if you're particularly happy, if you smile, or if you're running around and you're having an amazing time, your face is going to go red. So that's the connection that I want you guys to kind of keep in your head between these two words. So yeah, the sang bit comes from Latin, means blood. There is an alternative meaning of sanguine, which is kind of less common, and it's to do with being the colour of blood as well. So there's that connection there. So the word of the day is sanguine, and it means optimistic and cheery, like when you feel happy even though things are going wrong. Okay, so you're going to have two challenges to do with this particular word today. Challenge number one is going to be your handwriting challenge. Run the time lapse. Okay, challenge number 2 is a little bit to do with this word, but it's also a little bit to do with all the other words that we have learned so far. So this is the 10th word that you have learned on my channel, sanguine. So yeah, it's the 10th word that you've learned, and I feel like it's about time we went back and had a little look at, you know, just try to remember, because we've learned all these words, but we don't want them to float out of our brain again. So what I want you guys to do is, in a minute, go back and watch some of the videos of the previous words that you've learned this week, and also the words that you learned last week. And your challenge to me is, my challenge to you is for you guys to create your own mini dictionary. Now, you can use your own notebook and write like a word list and write your definition and maybe an example sentence for each one. That would be a really nice thing to do if you are feeling creative, because it is Friday and, you know, it's always nice to do something fun and creative. You can check out, I have posted a video tutorial on how to make your own book. So you could make your own mini book, and you could add all the words that you've learned into your own very own dictionary. Just like Mrs. Wordsmith, you can add the definition, you can write your own, draw your own version of the picture. Try not to copy the picture, because if you are copying the picture, you're you're just copying. If you create your own version, then you've really got it in your head, okay? So yeah, a dictionary would have the word, it would have what kind of word, is it an adjective, is it a noun? It would have a little definition, and you can also add a picture and maybe an example sentence as well. So I've given you some example sentences in your handwriting today, so you could write your own version of one of those. So, word of the day is sanguine, and it means optimistic and cheery. I'm feeling quite sanguine today. I miss all you guys in school. I'm a bit sad that I can't be there with you, but I am feeling very optimistic, very cheery, very sanguine, because I just know that you are really hard workers and you are going to come up with some beautiful dictionaries. You're going to do some beautiful handwriting, and you're going to make me super, super proud. So have an awesome weekend. I look forward to seeing all your work. If you're able to send me pictures on our online learning platform or via email, please do. Really looking forward to seeing all your work. Have an amazing day. I hope you're all feeling very sanguine, and I will see you all next week for some amazing new words that we're going to learn. Bye!